gone. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna wait for a few of y'all to jump in, and then we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started on my morning after meal. This is what I'm calling it. My morning after meal. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Hope that you spent time with family, friends, and I hope y'all had a great day. This was a Christmas present that my bestest friend got for me that I didn't even think that was even necessary. I didn't even think about it. I've seen people use it, but I just never thought to get it for myself. This is why you got to have good people around you, right? This is why you have to have the right people in your circle because they think about things that you don't think about. She was like, basically, you have a lot to say and people need to hear you. Amen. You got to have somebody that believes in you. So this is my first meal today, and let me explain why. So, got up this morning. Hello, hey, once you come in, say hi. Say something so I can see who you are. But I got up this morning, and then I wind up going back to sleep. So here's the thing. I get up every morning to make sure I have my personal time with God, right? My prayer and study and stuff, because you got to get up before the kids and before the phone and all that stuff. Because if you're not getting up to pray, what are we doing? How are you starting your day with no direction and no nothing? Anyway. So I had my prayer time. It was great. Went back to sleep. So I went back to sleep. I got up and then I sent some emails and stuff like that. But now I'm ready for my first meal. So you already know we're having our shake. So first, which I didn't do already, let me put my ice in first. I definitely have had a better time with my shakes since the first video I did. The first video was me just trying it out and me not following the steps like I was supposed to. Because I don't know, why do we do that? Why do we feel because when you was growing up, it's just a little sprinkle here, put a little bit and we're going to season to taste. So I shouldn't have done that. So now I'm actually following what they say. Now they don't say how much ice, but I just put in a little bit because this is what works for me. All right. So I'm going to do again, this is the cookies and cream shake and it's really good, guys. And I think I actually have figured out exactly how I like this. I add something and I'm going to show you towards the end. So I put my 2 scoops in here. This is the meal portion. This is the shake. This gives me all my macros. And because I want to level up my macros, oops, can you pick that up for me, please? My protein. Protein is the key. Protein is what you need. Are y'all ASMR people? Do y'all like that? Anyway, so protein. So I have 2 scoops of my shake, and then I'm going to put in 2 scoops of my protein. This is the vanilla protein. I actually think that I'm going to get the chocolate just to try it, right? All right, so I have my shake, my meal portion. I have my protein portion, and the secret sauce, powdered peanut butter. Now, I'm a peanut butter girl, okay? I love peanut butter. I will literally, open peanut butter and, get a spoon out of the jar and just eat it. I know. It's probably not the best thing to do because even though people equate protein with peanut butter, nuts are mainly fat, not protein. So that's why it's not good to just eat a whole bunch of peanut butter because it's 16 grams of fat for 2 tablespoons and I can kill that easy. So I'm using the powdered protein and I'm going to use just about a half a scoop of this because I like the peanut butter taste. And the powdered protein is good because you get a lot less fat. This is only 1.5 grams of fat for 2 tablespoons, but I get the same amount of protein. Actually, I think in regular protein, the regular protein in regular peanut butter is 7 grams. This is 6. We're good, right? We're good because I'm really going after the taste. The taste is what I want. All right, so I have everything in here, and I am actually going to this time measure, and I'm going to use water. I'm not going to use the almond milk. The almond milk, it was super thick. I mean, y'all saw me struggling the last time when I did this. Where are the measuring cups? Did y'all use the dishwasher? So there's nothing in here? Where are the measuring cups? Oh, Oh Lord, I gotta find a measuring cup. Yes. So the glass ones are for liquid, right? And the scoops are for dry. So, oh, did you find one? Oh, I found one. I guess I should have been a little bit more prepared, huh? Anyway, so I am going to use 8 ounces of water because that is what it calls for. So I'm only going to use 8 ounces of water, and it's going to be delicious. I'm trying to tell y'all. When I did this after that first day, when I put the almond milk in the shake, when I did that and I added this, when I did it this way, my Lord, it's a game changer. All right, so I have my water. Now I will tell y'all that on the 20th, I believe on the 20th is when I did my initial video, and that is when I started with these shakes. I did do, I had a very specific diet for the first 3 days, for the 21st, the 20th, the 21st, and 22nd. I was on a specific diet, and I was just doing like shakes and stuff like that. But since then, I have been doing a shake or 2 a day, mostly 2 a day. I did have one yesterday before our Christmas meal, and I'm having one now. I always have one in the mornings. I hope you can still hear me, but I always have one for breakfast. And one thing that I noticed is that I dropped weight. Like, I lost like 3 pounds. Now, I don't know if that was just specifically because I had my special diet those first 3 days. I do know that when I weighed myself on the 20th and when I weighed myself this morning, I was lighter. Okay? I was lighter. I will definitely attribute it to this. And the reason why is because when you do this shake, it's 200 calories. And you're getting everything that you need. So granted, so when I would normally eat breakfast, right, I would have grits, eggs, and sausage, like 3 sausage links, a quarter cup, a little bit over of grits, which is a single serving, and then I would have eggs. Now I would go between egg whites and eggs, right? But generally 2 is how much I would do, and that's not a bad breakfast. However, it's more than 200 calories because 2 eggs is 140 calories. The grits is 100 and something, I think, and then the sausage was another probably 100 and something, right? And so using this formula, I'm able to have only 200 calories and I'm full, which is another crazy thing. Like, I'm actually full. I'm actually satisfied. So with this right here is 200 calories. I did add a little bit of this protein powder because I like the protein. I like the peanut butter, powdered peanut butter. I like peanut butter. So I added some of this, but this is only 60 calories for 2 tablespoons. I did like half a scoop. So, I mean, I'm okay with adding a whole 60 calories because 6 of these grams are protein, only 1.5 of fat. So that's only going to help me because the idea is to have protein, a lot of protein. Okay. So my shake is done. Now I'm going to go to my tea. Now my water is already on and it's already ready for me. So I'm going to grab my Hello Beautiful mug. You have to say nice things to yourself. Okay, and if you don't say them to yourself, you should have something that's going to say them to you. Okay, so I have my water here, and I'm going to go ahead and pour my water in, and then I'm going to make my tea. I have definitely been doing my tea every day. This tea is good because it helps boost your metabolism. There's only 5 calories in this tea. See that? Just 5. All right, and this is peach flavor. It's really good. And again, no, I'm not using that. Again, it helps boost your metabolism. It has 85 grams of caffeine. I think that's what, yep, 85 milligrams of caffeine is what's in this. And it helps, it's really good. Like, it's a really clean, like, type of energy. Like, I love it. All right, and so now I have my aloe, which I'm going to add 3 capfuls of this. There is no calories in this aloe. It's just aloe. All right. So one thing I love about this aloe is that it's clear. Now, one thing that I learned is that a lot of these, even a lot of health products, when there's color in their products, a lot of the times they're adding like red dye number 40 or yellow, blue, all these dyes, right? Which is not good for you. Now, this is clear. Let me show you as I pour it. Hopefully you can see it, but it's clear. I don't know. Hopefully you saw that. Let me go a little bit closer. That's 1 capful. That's 2. Yeah, you can see that. And then 3. So it's 3 capfuls of this, but it's clear. So that means that they're not adding no extra like stuff in your food that's supposed to be good for you. Because what I do know is that red number 40, I think it's that one, but it causes like ADHD, like all this hyperactivity, like it's just doing the most. And it's just because you want color. Now, there are some other health food industries that will use like fruit and vegetable extract to make your stuff have color. Amen. Do that. You know what I'm saying? But don't be adding no extra chemical stuff, because I don't like that. That makes me mad. That makes me feel like I can't trust you. All right. So now I am going to add my liftoff. This is the pomegranate berry burst. So it's 10. There's 10 tablets that come in this box, and this will change the color, but it is from fruit and vegetable juice. Amen. Amen. That's how we're gonna get color. It's good color from the good stuff. So I'm just gonna drop that in there. And again, if y'all saw my first live, you know I like a little lemon juice because I like lemonade. So I'm gonna make this a little more lemony, and this is just to taste. And that's it. So my breakfast this morning is going to be my shake. It is going to be my tea. Well, this is lunchtime, but you know, that's neither here nor there. And I am going to, this is going to last me a good 3 to 4 hours. And after that, I will probably have a meal, right? We got stuff left over from Christmas. And so what did y'all eat for Christmas? What did y'all eat? Tell me. We traditionally, ever since my first daughter was born, we have breakfast food. This is why. Because she was supposed to come on February 2nd, and she came on December 23rd. And guess who was not? I was not about to be doing nothing. Okay. Matter of fact, she was 6 weeks early, so she was in the ICU. So I'm in the hospital with her. So ain't nobody trying to do that. I said, y'all gonna get breakfast because it's easy and I can do that. Okay. So we basically have like a more extensive breakfast on Christmas, right? And the kids love it. I love it too because it's easy. Ain't really no prep work. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got a lot of eggs to beat, whatever. Anyway, and so I will probably eat that a little later today for my lunch. Hey, Mia, I'll probably eat that a little later for my lunch, and then I'll probably have a shake today. Now let's go back to when I said that I dropped a couple pounds, which I have. And I should have took a picture, but honestly, when I saw the number on the scale, I was a little discouraged. I was discouraged. And I know that you are not supposed to care about the number on the scale. But for me, like I know my good healthy number. You know what I mean? So if I start to getting over that number, and I know that I haven't been in the gym like my normal, I strength train 3 times a week. And then I have my class once a week, right? So that's 4 days a week that I get good strength and cardio total. And so I know what that number looks like for me. And it was not the number that I saw on the scale on the 20th. And I know that I have not been exercising like I normally have been. And so that number, I was ashamed. And because I'm short, I was shamed. Okay. But I did take a picture of my number this morning. So I will tell you guys, because we transparent, you know what I'm saying? It's holiday season. Anyway, so when I weighed myself last week, I was 150 pounds. And for me, yes, hey girl, happy holidays. It's good to see you. I be seeing you on the live sometimes when I be watching the services. But I was 150 pounds. I said, oh my God, what is happening? But it was me just work. It's a lot happening. There's a lot of stress going on during this season. I'm trying to watch what I'm doing. Hey, Jessica, I'm trying to watch what I'm eating. Like, it was just a lot. And I actually gave myself a lot of grace because this is what we're doing and this is where we are and it's fine. Okay. So I weighed myself on the 20th. I was 150 pounds and I was ashamed that I didn't take the picture. Should have. But I did take a picture this morning, and this morning I was 146.8. Amen. Okay. I've been doing at least one shake a day, right? I will tell you that on Monday was my daughter's birthday. We went to IHOP. I had a shake that morning. I had the little whatever I had at IHOP, and then I don't remember what I had that night though. I may have had a shake that evening. Yesterday was Christmas. I had a shake in the morning, and I had my Christmas food, and then that was it. Like I didn't have anything else. One thing that I've noticed is that when I start eating, I know when it's time for me to stop because I can feel the fullness. And you got to make sure that you're listening to yourself, right? Like the idea is to not be on shakes for the rest of your life, right? That's not the idea. The idea is to get you to a good place where you can maintain your weight. And these are used to help you stay on track, but you still need to eat food, right? You still need to eat. But while you are eating, you have to be sure you're listening to yourself while you're eating. Because after I did my first 3 days of like shakes and stuff like that, I think it ended on like a Sunday. Oh yeah, I think it was the Monday of your birthday. And then when like I was so full. And normally when I go to IHOP, honey, let me tell you, I get the omelet, the big omelets. Okay, I think it's the sausage and mushroom. No, sausage. The spinach and mushroom omelet, the big one. And then I eat the pancakes, and I'm straight. I only had, I think it was French toast, eggs, maybe. Oh, I had that's right. I had 2 chicken tacos, and it was little. 2 chicken tacos with a little bit of salsa and a piece of French toast, and I was full. And I was like, I was not happy because I know that I can eat, right? I know I can eat. But it just showed me that when you actually are paying attention to yourself, you have to know when to cut it off. Like you got to have some discipline. Because again, the idea is to not just be on shakes for the rest of your life. Like you have to build a lifestyle of discipline to where you know I'm going to have a shake every morning for breakfast. Perfect. When it's time for me to eat, we are not going crazy. We're not doing that. You have to have a level of self-discipline already built inside of you. Okay. So that's neither here nor there. Very important information, though. You need to take that to the bank. All right. So let's just recap. You see me make my shake. This is cookies and cream. This is my meal. This has my carbs, my fat, and it has my protein in it already built into it. If I just did the shake by itself with water, I would have 9 grams of protein, okay, and 1 gram of fat, and 11 grams of carbs. So I'm still getting everything I need. However, I used the protein as my booster, and with my protein, I got 15 added grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, and 3.5 grams of fat, right? So you can add that up. I'm not. But I have everything I need. Oh, and I added some of this. So this gave me probably 3 to 4 more grams of protein and not even 1.5 grams of fat. Okay. So I have everything that I need right here in this meal. Perfect. I'm trying to tell you. This cookies and cream and this vanilla with this peanut butter, it's the chef's kiss. Okay. So I am starting, well, I started already, but officially the challenge starts on January 6th. You probably heard me talk about this before, but it starts on January 26th. It's a 21-day challenge. And the idea is to have 2 shakes a day. So this is your shake, and this is what you need for your shake. And then for you to have your loaded tea. So your loaded tea, which you just saw me fix, is your tea, your aloe, and then your lift off, right? These 3 things is what you want. The tea is definitely an added benefit. If you decide you don't want the tea, just make sure you get shake and the protein. Okay. So the challenge starts on January 6th, 21-day challenge. You order your products, whatever you want to get, and then that is basically how you start the challenge, right? I will post the link below to the site for you to order your products. And now this is, I'm going to say this because like how I said before, how I built Temple Building for me to solve my own problem. Whenever I venture into something new, I always look at it from my own lens. Okay. So when you go on the website and you look to order your products, do not let the price be the first thing that makes you go, I'm not doing it. It costs too much. That's what I did. However, if you think, I live in Colorado, and I just looked this up. If you go to McDonald's and you get a regular breakfast at McDonald's, you're gonna pay $9.16 for that, and that's McDonald's. That's not even good for you. If you mess around and go to Panera, where this stuff is better, you're gonna easily pay $15 for a sandwich and maybe a pickle on the side or whatever, right? And so this is twice a day. 15 times 2 is 30. 30 times 5, just say you do it 5 times a week. 30 times 5 is 150, right? 150 times 4, 600. Now, if we want to put this in dollars, right? If you're, oh yeah, that's dollars. So if you spend $30 a day, is basically what you would spend for a decent breakfast and lunch. Because if you try to do a dinner, and if you try to do someplace that's decent, you're going to easily pay $20, right? So $30 a day for 5 days for a month is $600. That is, you are not paying $600 for this. Let me just put that out there, okay? And this is a 30-day supply. So it's going to be $600, but you out there eating somebody else's food, or you're going to do this. And let me just say, when you go out there and when you eat, you don't know what you get. You don't know what they put in their food. You don't know what they're cooking it with. You don't know if you don't know what they're doing. Nasty. You know you can control this. You know exactly what's in it. You know how to wash your hands. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not scratching. You're not doing any of that stuff. Okay? You're not going to pay $600 for this program. Okay? You know me. I ain't going to steal your raw. This is a good product. It works. It's not going to break the bank. Okay? So do not go in there and be like, oh my God, don't do that. And now what I'm going to do is also, before I run out, I'm going to buy like another shake, right? I'm going to try something different. Before I run out of my tea, I'm like halfway done. So it's about time for me to order another tea. So that way I don't run out. And then it doesn't feel overwhelming because I'm not doing it all at once. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's be smart about it. We want to make good choices, but we also want to be good stewards of our money. So let's make sure that, we're doing right by both. So anyway, I've been on here long enough. I'm going to put the link to order your products here. No. Well, my daughter says hi. I'm going to put the link to order your product in the comment below, and hit me up with any questions you have. Oh, and if you just want to try, I have a 3-day trial pack. And in here, you get your shake and your protein. It's already combined together in a packet. Matter of fact, let me show you. This right here, less than $20. And I have 3 on hand. So if you live here in Colorado, I can get it to you. All right. So for here, you have your packet. It's the Formula 1 shake, and the PDM is the protein drink mix, right? And so there's 6 of these in here, right? Because it's 2 a day. And then you have tea. This is lemon. So you have that in here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these in here. So there's 2 teas a day and 2 shakes a day, less than $20, right? So if you just want to try it, here you go. I have 3 of them. I'll put the link again in the comments. If you want to order your products, if you have any questions, hit me up, let me know. You can email me, you can text me if you have my number, you can inbox me, you can leave it in the comment below, whatever you want to do. All right, I'm going to go and I'm going to enjoy my tea, and I'm going to enjoy my shake. I'm going to get to the rest of my day, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Like, I don't have plastic spoons for your hot stuff. What are we doing? You know how many times I burn my lip using a regular spoon, and I'm like, and I look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Get a plastic spoon. It's not bougie. It just makes sense. Amazon. Probably dollar store. Who knows? Anyway. All right. I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later.